Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So I have to talk about Scarlet Spider within the Ultimate Spider-Man TV show. So this time around, it looks like besides having Scarlet Spider showing up previously, but it was just nothing but Flash Thompson in a mock outfit or cosplay or just stuff he threw around. Well, now we get the actual Scarlet Spider in the series, and we have no idea who he is. He could be Kane, he could be a clone of Peter, but it's unlikely. It seems like for right now, the cloning of Peter hasn't come to mind, because as you can see, when it comes straight down to it, you have. He took the blood of Peter, then he made a symbiote out of it. Then after that, they basically made Carnage out of it because Peter is, I don't know, lots of unbelievable stuff happened. Either way, we're not sure that it actually is the clone of Peter or not. All I can tell you is that it turns out he is truly the first Spider-Man, apparently. He was bitten by the spider first, and he actually was around once. Yeah, he was around before Peter actually came to action. But I think maybe Dr. Ock actually took him hostage or incarcerated him and then did some crazy experiments, which could actually have made him different. Well, what we know now is that he has organic webbing, so that's one thing. I guess chances are what happened is that maybe they're doing the other storyline, but without any of the totems and the storyline of the other. Instead, it's more like jury rigged, so Dr. Ock might have done something to cause advanced mutation, which it would be one thing I would love to see. That would be kind of crazy, even though I don't like it at all. It's the idea of getting Man Spider back into the series. That would be kind of cool. So the other actually turns out to be Man Spider. Heck, why don't you just mix Man Spider with the other monstrous form and create something brand new? So you could do something like that. Either way, we have no idea who Scarlet Spider's identity is. We know it's Kane's costume, but there's some times where they changed up things, like Eddie Brock does not exist in this universe, so Harry Osborn became an actual Venom, and a few other things happened, so yeah, all that. That's all I came here to tell you about. It seems that Scarlet Spider is very good. He's well written. He is not a copy of Peter at all or Spider-Man. He's actually has the same tone as he did in the comics, actually. So that was well done. That's a smart move. Definitely check out the second episode of season 4 of Ultimate Spider-Man. Either way, I'm not sure. For all I can tell you is that Scarlet Spider now makes it worth it to watch Ultimate Spider-Man. Actually, this is just a nice little webbed up little part that goes with Kane. But anyways, so after the first 2 episodes of Ultimate Spider-Man, the third episode we get Miles Morales returning. And the cool part is that Miles Morales actually they have a few more things added to Miles Morales than we didn't get to see. Like number one, the mom knows that he's Spider-Man, which technically she knew that he was Spider-Man, but she found out when she got killed by Venom. That's when she actually found out. Let's see, when it comes to the whole Spider-Verse, I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. There's no way to actually piece it together, actually know when she actually learned. So, that's just I don't know. Anyways, another thing that they added in is that his dad is part of the rescue. I think his dad actually is a cop. So that's one thing that's very, very interesting. You actually have his dad be a cop. In the comics, I don't think they had any mention of him being a cop. There was no hint that he actually was a cop. So that's just an added thing for the series. And of course, they did actually have a cutaway for Miles when it came to starting the episode, which that seemed normal. For Miles, it seemed normal. For Peter Parker, who's been doing it for now the past 3 seasons, with this 4th season, technically, I would say it still is kind of weird for him to do that. But Miles, on the other hand, it seems very, very legit. It seemed like it actually fits him better than Peter Parker. Technically, that's what it seemed like. So, what happened in this episode, for those who didn't actually see it, is just a horrible case of, and it was kind of funny that they actually named it Miles from Home, which I get it, a good play on words. So we had Dr. Ock still trying to make his Sinister Six. It looks like he parted ways from Hydra at the end of the freaking episode. So yeah, now you have Ultimate Green Goblin joining his team. And not only that, but Miles Morales is now stuck in the 616 universe. Sure, why not? The funny part is just the fact of where at the end they were like, all right, what do we call you? And it's like, I'm Spider-Man. I called it. So that was kind of funny. That was some good, funny humor that they put in there. Now that humor was good. Technically, the episode all by itself was good. It's just messed up that Miles actually got screwed over in the mix. The fact of on his mom's birthday, he got separated from her in another dimension. That's crap. That's just messed up crap. Anyways, of course, one thing that we notice is that Miles doesn't have a Katie. Yeah, she doesn't. He doesn't have a Katie Bishop, so no idea if this cartoon version gets to have a girlfriend. Technically, Peter Parker doesn't even have a girlfriend, so I guess no Spider-Man gets to have a girlfriend. One thing I do have to admit that I didn't actually talk about in Kane's episode when we get introduced is the fact that Amadeus Cho doesn't have spider sense, but he created a app to actually give him spider sense, which that's kind of cool. Anyways, I'm just gonna web out, but that's basically it. I would say the third episode was actually better. At least the good news is that there was no true horrible content like it was previous seasons. Even though they do have that content there, it's just that it's been repressed thanks to the story. And yes, that's what they really do, is focus on the story. Forget about all that funny kitty crap that you have. Just focus on the story, and I think we'll all be good. Because that's what we did in Spider-Verse. You focused on the story, you didn't actually goof off, so that's what we really need the most. Anyways, I'm gonna web out. Peace.